Chanel may have suffered a miscarriage on Days of Our Lives, causing a massive pregnancy crisis for Johnny and his wife. Spoiler alert. Nicole reverses prom ban, Holly and Tate switch dates, and Eric makes a confession. Greetings to all Days of Our Lives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Days of Our Lives continues to shock viewers with a potential crisis in the pregnancy of Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera. The couple, who are planning to move from Salem to Los Angeles, face complications as Chanel's exposure to radioactive iodine puts their unborn baby at risk of birth defects. As they consult with a high-risk specialist, the tension rises when E.J. DiMera suggests Chanel terminate the pregnancy. Meanwhile, the soap opera also teases an anniversary celebration for Paulina Price and Abe Carver, reuniting Eli Grant, Lonnie Price, and their twins, Jules and Carver. In the meantime, Stephen DiMera blackmails E.J. DiMera with test results he found in a safe. The upcoming episodes promise an emotional roller coaster as the characters deal with guilt, fear, and the possibility of a tragic ending. Days of Our Lives Thursday, June 20. Spoilers. Nicole lifts prom ban, Holly and Tate's date exchange, Eric's confession. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, June 20, reveal that Tate Black will refuse to let his parents get in the way of his ideal hot night with Holly Jonas. Tate isn't thrilled about Brady Black and Theresa Donovan serving as chaperones, but he'll come up with a plan to still have a good time. Since Nicole DiMera has banned Holly from Hop anyway, Tate may suppose she can sneak out of the house and join him laterally. Maybe Tate will hope to sneak out of Hop as well, or make a reason to gutter the party beforehand. Still, Days spoilers say Nicole will change her mind about letting her son attend Hop, so that'll throw off Holly's scheme with Tate just a bit. Tate and Holly will have to acclimate their plot to be together, but they'll manage to nail down the details in the end. Of course, Holly will have to start off the evening with Aaron Green as her date while Tate goes to Hop with Sophia Choi. Indeed so, Tate and Holly will hope for some flying sparks between Sophia and Aaron once they bail on fests. As for the rest of Holly and Tate's night, they'll plan to take effects to the Salem Inn so they can sizzle alone, but their scheme will come with some curveballs in the coming occurrences. Other Days spoilers say Marlena Evans will have a sincere discussion with Eric Brady about the end of his marriage to Sloane Peterson and his passions for Nicole. Eric may admit he's made peace with how affects turn with Sloane. Maybe Eric will feel they were doomed from the launch due to how much he wants to be with Nicole deep down. As Eric reflects on what he believes is Jude DiMera, aka Jude Brady's maternity, he may confess that he occasionally thinks about what it would have been like to be a family with Nicole, Holly, and Jude. Since Eric doesn't suppose the DNA results went his way, Days spoilers say he'll try to accept what he can't change and may feel like he's fated to be alone. Marlena wouldn't suppose that's true at each, so she'll give Eric a Vim talk and a clinch on Thursday's Days of Our Lives occasion. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Eric will get updates on some shocking news about Jude's true eternity down the road, so stick with us for further prognostications on the curveballs ahead. Days of Our Lives spoilers Theresa Donovan can't be trusted. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Theresa Donovan still has commodity to hide. Further, she jumped out of Brady Black's arms and back to Alex Kyriakis's. Still, the spouses may have another close moment when they chaperone their son's Hop. Yet, the Titan CEO pops the question. Coming week on the Sudzer, Brady grows suspicious of Isaac's lover. She hides commodity huge. He takes his enterprises to the love-learned fiancé. Theresa's history is about to come back to hang her. Will her phony lead to a one-way ticket out of Salem when Alex and Xander Cook learn the verity about Victor Kyriakis? Then's what we know about the NBC Peacock exclusive so far. Days of Our Lives spoilers is Theresa Donovan trustworthy? Days of Our Lives spoilers show Theresa Donovan getting a lot of attention recently. She's in a love triangle with Alex Kyriakis and Brady Black. Alex feels smitten by the Golden and shares his passions with Marlena Evans. Yet, he questions her responsibility. Of course, Marlena must keep her particular opinion about Herrick's daughter-in-law to herself. She tells Alex to hear to his heart and communicate with his live and gal. Days of Our Lives recaps show Alex admitting to Theresa he loves her, and the passions are collective. But is there trust there? Alex may feel he can trust his gal. Still, she hides a life-altering secret. Last summer on Days of Our Lives, she helped Konstantin Milionis forge the late Victor Kyriakis' documents. Now, Xander has no idea he's the factual long-misplaced son of the fallen Titan. Not only that, but she could also still love Brady on Days of Our Lives. The gold digger may watch about Alex, but she's only after his plutocrat and the power it brings. Sources indicate Brady and his partner could have another intimate moment when they chaperone their son Tate's prom. And on the same day, Alex pops the question. No wonder Brady gets suspicious. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Brady tells Alex his reservations about Theresa. Days of Our Lives spoilers report that coming week, Brady Black feels suspicious of Theresa Donovan and takes his enterprises to his kinsman Alex Kyriakis. But will he be open? After all, he may feel like his relative is just jealous of his relationship with her. She did leave Brady and return to Alex in a twinkle. Although both Brady and Theresa agreed they're too poisonous together to try at another serious relationship, it's egregious the spark is still there. Does Commodity be on Days of Our Lives prom night that leads Brady to question his partner? Or will he stumble upon Commodity left by Konstantin Milionis, pointing fritters at the golden? Days of Our Lives Wednesday, June 19 recap. Chad finds captive woman footage. EJ crashes party to blackmail Paulina. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Wednesday, June 19, reveals that Eli Grant brought the halves to Paulina Price and Abe Carver's place to surprise them on their anniversary, which was also Juneteenth. Eli saw the near farewell banner and got updates on the fact that this was a going down party for Channel DiMera and Johnny DiMera too. Coming on Wednesday's Days occasion, Lonnie Price. Grant set up Channel crying outside Sweet Bits, so Channel explained she was closing it due to her Los Angeles move with Johnny. Channel also gave Lonnie the news about hearing her baby's twinkle for the first time and doctoring effects up with Paulina. Lonnie and Chanel ultimately made their way to Abe and Paulina's apartment, so they were all thrilled over the family reunion. Eli mentioned that the halves were napping, but he was sure they'd be agitated to see Aunt Channel once they woke up. At the DiMera Manse on Wednesday's Days occasion, Stefan DiMera dragooned EJ DiMera to get the quarter attorney position back and free Gabby Hernandez. DiMera Johnny walked and sounded suspicious, especially after Stefan dropped some cryptic hints about EJ losing Commodity that didn't belong to him. Still, EJ played down it as typical DiMera drama and faced a stunner once Johnny admitted he was moving to LA with Chanel. Johnny explained that he was going after his dream job, so EJ admired his conviction and offered his blessing. Latterly, Johnny showed up at Paulina and Abe's place for the going down party. Since EJ was ensconcing the auto, Johnny hoped it was Oak that he said his pater could come. EJ entered on Wednesday's Days of Our Lives show and asked if Paulina had a spot for him at her table, so she conceded and let him stay. There was pressure as EJ eventually possessed Paulina and Abe alone in an attempt to strike a deal. Since EJ had been ousted at DiMera Enterprises and there was no longer a conflict of interest, he saw no reason why Paulina shouldn't reinstate him. Paulina called it blackmail since EJ would only drop the recall solicitation if she caved in, but he allowed it was further of a quid pro quo. After Paulina surrendered and reinstated EJ, she did damage control with Melinda Trask over the phone. As for the Juneteenth, the marriage anniversary, and the farewell party, Chanel made 3 little galettes that were lit with candles to celebrate. Abe also read a lyric to celebrate Juneteenth with his favored bones. Outside the cantina on Wednesday's Days occasion, Jada Hunter ran into Stefan and pitched the idea of him making Clyde Weston, James Reed, suppose he could renew his medicine operation. Jada allowed it might be a way to score word on Gil Carter and clear Gaby's name, but Stefan refused to tangle himself in Clyde's web again. Although Jada realized Stefan must have another scheme in the workshop, he didn't discover any details. Stefan ultimately made it back to the DiMera manse, where he learned EJ was the DA, formerly Moore. That left Stefan agitated since he assumed EJ's first order of business would be making sure Gabby walked free. In Chicago, Chad DiMera and Julie Williams' plan hit a hitch since they didn't have the combination for the safe deposit box, which actually belonged to Rebecca Goldman. Fortunately, Chad called Rafe, who induced Rebecca to cooperate. Rafe got the law from Rebecca and gave it to Chad, who punched the figures in and opened the box. There was a flash drive outside, so Chad put it in a laptop and watched the footage on it with Julie. A riddle woman could be seen pacing around in prison nearly, but Chad and Julie couldn't see her face. Once Julie and Chad made it back to Salem, Chad learned Clyde had formerly been transferred and couldn't have callers in Supermax. That left Chad frustrated since he demanded further answers about Abigail DiMera. When Eli paid Julie a visit with the Haves, she mentioned having some issues to deal with out of city before, but she had no idea whether she was successful. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Chad and Julie will keep dating for the whole Verity, so we'll pass along further Abby prognostications. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.